Have you ever thought of yourself as a hoarder? I mean, maybe not in the physical sense with boxes and stuff in your house, but what about in the mental sense? How do you hoard things in your mind, in your thinking, in your memory? And what kind of things might you be hoarding? Do you hoard offenses, disappointments, or bitterness? Are you hoarding or storing things that bring you joy or happiness? Why do we hoard things physically? We think, oh, we might need them someday, or they were really important to me once, or I don't want to get rid of them. What if I need this? And I wonder if it's the same in our heads, in our minds. What if we hoard certain types of thoughts, certain types of memories, certain types of maybe conversations that we replay over and over, just in case we need it someday, just in case we don't want to forget. Maybe there are beautiful things that we don't want to forget that bring us life and joy and motivate us further towards the life that we're committed to having. And maybe there's things we hoard that keep us from the life that we're committed to having. Maybe we inadvertently hoard narratives and stories and conversations about who we are and who we're not that get in the way of what's possible right now and in the future. How often have you said to yourself, well, I can't do this because, when I was in high school, da-da-da-da-da. Or, oh, there's no way I can have that conversation with that person because the last time I tried to have a conversation with this person, this happened. Or a different person, but it was kind of the same. Maybe we're just hoarding our disappointments, our failures. Maybe we're hoarding everything that didn't work and using it as evidence about what's possible. Now, what does that guarantee? It guarantees a future that looks a lot like the past. It guarantees a certain sense of familiarity and certainty, at least, hey, I know what's coming. I don't like it, but I know what it is. I can prepare for it. I am prepared for it. But what it shuts down, what it closes off, what it prevents is creating something new. What it prevents is finding out what you're actually capable of, apart from what happened or didn't happen in the past or the last time, or fill in the blank. Hoarding our thoughts and our memories and our stories is one way that we time travel because we've got to go back to the past in order to relive those moments. And if the boxes are all stacked up in our brains and there's not a lot of room for anything new, we will necessarily be drawn back into the past, into another time period that may or may not be relevant for right now. If this sounds like you, I have a whole video on time travel that I think will be powerful. What would it look like if you cleaned house? If you took the boxes, thanked them, and threw them away? If you dismantled the stories and the memories and the meaning that you've given all of it and decided to start brand new every day? Now, there are a lot of life lessons that we have that might be mixed in with the things that we're hoarding, might be mixed in with some of those boxes. I wonder if we can keep the lesson and discard what we've made it mean about ourselves. Can we keep the learning without the judgment? I know it takes courage to do something you've never done. It takes courage to move into uncertainty. And even though the hoarding is familiar and certain, it does take us in a very specific direction. Here's an invitation today. Take out some boxes, take them to the dump, get rid of them, throw them out, and allow yourself the freedom to reinvent, to decide what could today bring? Who do I get to be today? What kind of person creates the life that I'm committed to create? And then take action. If this was resourceful for you, if it was helpful, if you've noticed that you've been hoarding some of your offenses or problems or disappointments or judgments, ring the bell, make a comment. I would love to hear from you.